My name is Celso Arango. I'm a psychiatrist. I'm the chair of the Child and Adolescent Psychiatry Department at Hospital Gregorio Marañón in Madrid, and I'm also the scientific director of the CIBERSAM, the Spanish Mental Health Network. And right now, I'm the ECNP president. I was, since the very beginning, interested in medicine, and when I started medicine, I thought that if I really wanted to study a complex organ that was really challenging, that was the brain. And I did some internships in neurosurgery and neurology, and then it was clear to me that the complexity of the environment and social variables and the family and all that made psychiatry probably the most challenging specialties within medicine. So I decided to do medicine. I finished my medical degree in Manchester in the UK. I did my residency in psychiatry, and after that I went to the United States where I did a fellowship in schizophrenia research. And it was then when I realized that it was probably too late when we started to treat psychiatric conditions. So I decided to become a child psychiatrist and see patients early in their disorders. And my career has been mainly focused on that, on the early intervention in children and adolescents that are suffering from a first psychotic episode during their neurodevelopment. I am a strong believer that the neurodevelopmental aspects of psychopharmacology or treatment intervention in mental disorders has not been developed as well as it should. And that's my major area of interest nowadays, with studies looking into the neurobiology of early onset schizophrenia, early onset bipolar disorder, and how we can treat those conditions even before we see the first psychotic symptoms. In terms of the ECNP, I think this is a wonderful college, and this is a college that is unique, and is unique in many different senses. I mean, we have a wonderful annual congress attended by 4,000 to 6,000 people who come with extremely heterogeneous backgrounds. We have basic researchers, we have clinicians, we have neurologists and psychiatrists and psychologists, and we have people that do translational research. And we're here together for 3-4 days sharing our experiences, sharing the results of our studies, and networking and mingling with each other. It's also unique in the sense of the number of young people that attend this meeting and are part of this college. Even though we have the top scientists in any given area in brain disorders, the mean age in people attending this meeting is probably around 35 or 40, which tells us that we have lots and lots of motivated youngsters that are starting their careers and come to this meeting to learn and to share their experiences. I think this is a unique college also because it's for a number of years it has been supporting research, it has been supporting science, it has been supporting researchers, networking and interaction between researchers. And we're facing now difficult times. We're facing some uncertain times in which there has been demotivation, a lack of interest in investing in mental health research, investing in new treatments for patients with mental disorders. So I believe that this is the time when the college is most needed. This is a time when we have to make sure that the search for new treatments and development of new targets for the treatment of mental disorder is not abandoned. And we have to make sure with the regulators, with users, with family associations and patient associations, and in that sense, ECNP is also unique for it, the relationship we have with the EU regulators, industry, and payers. We have to make sure that we are all together in the same boat, not only pursuing new and innovative ways of developing new treatments, but making sure that the money does not go only where it's more fruitful, or it makes it already has a larger commercial interest, but also where it's more needed. And it is clear, given the prevalence and burden of mental disorders, that this is an area with a lot of unmet needs.